What's up everyone, ENADZT here, and I got a gameplay for you of me on Domination on Mission. Once again, this is going to be a Road to 100 plus, because I plan on this being a very long game. Not a long game, but a long commentary. So this is going to be 92 kills. I get 92 kills in this game, but I don't get a single payload. I think that's what this gameplay is. I use ACR with extended mags, and probably sleight of hand, I think, and silencer, stalker, quick draw, and... yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the game where I don't get a single payload, but I get 92 kills. If I would have gotten one payload, I would have gotten that 100 plus. Anyways, so this is probably gonna be a long commentary. I wanted to catch up with you guys. Haven't posted an actual commentary in like a week or two, and I wanted to catch up with you guys. First thing I noticed, you guys let Hutch leave. You guys no, it's your guys' fault. No, I'm gone for a week and Hutch leaves. Come on, people, really? Yeah. When I think back on it, in like the past few months with Hutch and everything, he was kind of planning on this. I'm pretty sure he's been planning this for at least a few months. I think he knew that he was going to be leaving because he's really been weaning. Oh, that guy got owned. He's really been weaning us off his videos recently, and when I think back of it, it's just like I can tell how he was kind of getting ready for this. So it is surprising for me, but at the same time, it isn't surprising just because like I can tell like he was planning on it. Anyways, all the props to him in the world. I really hope he, whatever route he does choose, he's one of those guys where it's like, I know for a fact he has some sort of idea of what he's going to be doing. He didn't just leave without any plan. It just wasn't on a whim. He's one of those guys where it's like he has a plan. He knows what he's going to be doing, even though he's not going to really share it with us. But I doubt he's going to see this video, but all the props to him, and hopefully I wish him the best in life and everything. He's a really sweet person. Not sweet, that was kind of awkward and weird. He's a really awesome guy. I met him once in real life, and that's a story for another time. But again, all the props to him. Hopefully his life will be very great, and hopefully he finally starts dating again. I don't know how he would just decided, no, I'm not going to date anymore. That was kind of weird. Anyways, what I also want to talk about is Poland, and how I just got back from Poland. I played for about 2 hours on Modern Warfare 3 a little bit ago. I also played with Jay Nasty. I almost got a Moab on him. But I just got back, and it was a pretty awesome trip, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. One thing I did do, which was kind of stupid, I went to Poland in the middle of the coldest winter they've ever had, and the only thing I packed was shorts, because I'm crazy like that, and everyone gave me weird stares the entire time. Everyone was looking at me like, why are you wearing shorts in Poland? Are you crazy? Another thing I noticed also was that all white people. I'm not sure if that's racist or not, but there was pretty much only white people there. I counted 11 Asians and 7 black people. That was about it. And really, I actually did count. Anyways, the trip pretty much consisted of, we started in Warsaw, and the first thing I noticed was that everybody there smokes. I was choking like crazy. Like, I cannot deal with smoking. Like, I cannot be in the same room. I've had someone like smoke in the same car as me, and I started dying. I literally was about to die. I don't know why I can't deal with it. But the first thing I noticed was that everyone was smoking, and then it kind of got better. We headed north to Gdansk, and then from Gdansk we visited Sopot, and Sopot was really cool. I don't know why. It was just such a cool place. If you guys ever go to Poland, go to Sopot. I think that was probably my favorite of all the places. We went from Sopot. We took an overnight train. Pro tip: never ever take an overnight train. Oh my god. They put us in like a how big was the room? Maybe from like, I was about to use a distance of measure from like the room I'm in right now, but nobody will really get that. It was probably about a 7-foot long room with about like 7 by 5 room. I think that was probably it. And then like 3 bunk beds. I'm 6 foot tall, and the way the bunk beds were set up, it was the 5-foot way, not the 7-foot way. So I didn't fit into my bunk, and I was on the top bunk also, so that was I was really cramped in there. That was not enjoyable, especially because there was no like sorry, I just choked on my spit. I don't know, I'm really not used to doing commentaries anymore. I got out of the groove. Anyways, I was really cramped in there. They had no heating system, so it was like either you're like the collaborative body heat of everyone heated the room, and that would make it way too hot on top. or you had to open up the window in 40, like -40 degree weather. It wasn't actually -40. It was more like, it was probably about like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius there. Probably at night it was probably in the negatives, but so you had to open up the room, which the window was on the bottom part, so that made the person on the bottom feel like freezing, like about to freeze to death, but it made the person at the top feel perfect, while the person in the middle really didn't care. So that was a really annoying thing. So never go on an overnight train ever. After we went, oh yeah, we took the overnight train to Krakow, and that's on the the bottom portion of Poland. You guys should probably like look at a map for this or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was about on the bottom portion of it. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this at all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After we went to Krakow, we went to Auschwitz. Auschwitz was definitely creepy. If you guys, obviously you guys know, well, you should know what Auschwitz is. It was one of the concentration camps for World War II, and we went on like a 2-hour-long tour of Auschwitz, even though it's not even that big of a place. They rebuilt a lot of it because most of it got burnt down after it was raided by the U.S. or the Soviets. Not too sure. I can't remember which one it was. After it was raided, whoever raided it burnt it down, or most of it. They burnt as much of it they could. So they rebuilt all of the buildings that did get burnt down, but they put in a bunch of like pictures and stuff, and it looked more like a museum. For the first hour, it was about like, it looked like a museum, and then the second hour they took us into the surviving buildings, and oh my god, that was creepy. We went into one of the gas chambers, one of the actual gas chambers they used. And, oh, actually, at first we went into the prison cells. And what they did was that they had, like, they had a bunch of prison cells. Some of them were, all of them had different names. I can't remember exactly where it was. It was on, like, Block 11 of Auschwitz, which is also named the Death Block, because that's where they would kill everyone. Well, they would kill most of the people there. So, literally, while we were in Block 11 for the second half, the whole second half, like an hour of it was in Block 11, which was really creepy. But the whole place smelled like death, and if you've never smelled death before, it's definitely it's something that you don't want to smell. It doesn't smell bad, but it's just like it lingers. So it just gives me the chills just thinking about it. But I think the first thing we did, we went into Block 11, and then we walked around, and there wasn't anything too notable in there. And until we went into the basement. Oh my god, when she said, okay, now we're going into the basement, my heart like sank. I'm like, we're going into the basement of a place called the Death Block. Yeah, okay. So we went to the basement, and there was the prison cells down there, and each of them had different names. One of them was like the dark cell, where it was literally, if you closed the door, there was no light in there, and people would be forced to stay in there for days at a time. And the only light that would happen would be like this little, like, however they would give them the food, like what little food they got. Even if they did get food, I'm not even sure if they did get food in that block. But we went into that little room. Well, we didn't go into there, but we got to look in there. I wouldn't have gone in there. That would have been creepy. Oh my god, if someone closed the door on me, I'd shit myself. I'd shit my pants, not gonna lie. But after that, we went into the standing cells. That one we actually did go into, mostly because you couldn't close it. That was pretty much the only reason why. What the standing cells were was that there were about a 2x2 space, like 2 foot by 2 foot space of where they would put 3 or 4 people in there, and you were forced to stand the entire time. And I would imagine you were able to sit if you could like squeeze your way down there, but that would be definitely nobody, like not everybody could sit at the same time. So it would be like one person would sit, and I doubt people would actually work together that much down there. And oh, one thing I didn't mention at all while we were walking around Auschwitz was that it was really raining there. It was like, it wasn't like raining like hard, but it was like in between like drizzle and actual rain. So it felt like it really set the mood when we were there. I forgot to mention that. So the mood was definitely really eerie there already. But back to this gameplay's ending a lot sooner than I thought it would. back to the whole Auschwitz thing. We went to the standing blocks, and we got to actually stand in there. Oh my! I barely even fit in there. Oh my god! I can't. It was just really creepy, and even those, like, you felt so claustrophobic, and I don't think anyone really would have sat down. I don't think they would be able to. And then the last place we went to was one of the what's I can't, I'm blanking on the name. I'm choking. I can't even remember the name, but it was one of these little blocks that they had where it was for the officers. It was a bunker. It was a bunker for air raids. That's what it was. But they had to convert it into a gas chamber. because they destroyed all their original gas chambers so people wouldn't find them because they were afraid that people were actually going to get to Auschwitz. So they destroyed all their own gas chambers to erase the evidence, but they made one more, but it was kind of discreet in how they made it. So they put that in one of the air raid bunkers, and we actually got to go in there. It was just an empty room, but it was creepy at the same time. It was literally like, just imagine, I don't even know how big it was. It was probably like 20 feet by like 15 feet maybe. It's like it was just an empty room about like 20 by 15. It was just all concrete, and there was flowers laid down in the middle where they had half of it blocked off, and there was just flowers laying in the middle. It reeked of death. If anything smelled like death, the gas chambers smelled like it, and it was just indescribable how creepy it was. That was the last. I want to throw up now. Anyway, people are gonna think I don't do well with death. I actually do, but it's just like I've never felt something so creepy. Just to, like I thought about how big Auschwitz actually was, and how like over 1 million people died there. Or was it 1 million? I don't know if it was collectively over 1 million in just like the 3 Auschwitz, because there's 3 Auschwitz. We went to Auschwitz 1. I don't know if it was collective that the 1 million people died there, or if it was just in Auschwitz 1 that 1 million people died. That's the gameplay, though. I didn't even get to talk about my last topic. Oh well. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'm back. Woo.